Welcome to your morning hip release practice. Hi friends, I am Katie Arnold, and if you are looking to start your day with a little bit of energy, open up those hips, create a little bit of space, then this is the practice for you. I am Katie Arnold. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to your practice. You don't need any props for our practice today, so we're going to get started in a seated posture. And actually, I'm going to invite you to start with some hips. So bringing the soles of your feet together, knees out nice and wide. We are in a butterfly position with our legs. All right. So really think about rooting down through those sit bones. Find some length up through the crown of your head, and then hands can rest on your knees or you can bring them to your feet. But I want us to take these first few moments here to see if we can settle into our practice. See if we can settle into our bodies. If it feels supportive for you, you can take a few of those open mouth exhales, creating some space. Maybe you take one more. And thinking about if there's an intention you want to set for not just your practice, but your day ahead, especially if you're completing this practice in the morning. Maybe you just want to go about your day feeling a greater connection to yourself and your body, and to recognize when you need a break from your work, when you need to kind of step away from the computer to get up and move around. I know for me, that's an intention that I'm really working on, is to not just let myself get pulled into the work. And the next thing I know, hours have gone by and I haven't moved. So when I can start my day with a practice like this, with this intentional connection to my body, that seems to carry over into the rest of the day. Take another breath in. This time, exhale back out through the nose. Feeling that slight constriction at the back of the throat. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, twist it over to the right. Left hand can cross to that right knee. Inhale up through center. And exhale over to the left. You might notice you can't twist as deep here. That's okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Just finding your depth. That right hand might not even come to the left knee. Inhale, arms up. One more time each side. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms high. And exhale, twist left. This time, inhale, arms high. Exhale, plant your hands in front of you. Cross those ankles. Meet me in a tabletop position. Wrists underneath those shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. And you can take some traditional cat-cows, or I'm actually going to offer up some barrel rolls. So taking the hips over to one side, back, around, and through. We'll take them on both sides, but you can either go side to side, switching after each one, or I'll let you know when we're halfway through. And if you haven't switched directions, go ahead and switch the directions. So there's a cat and cow like motion with these barrel rolls. Last one. Come back through to center. We're going to curl our toes under and then let the hips go up and back as we find our first downward facing dog. Take a moment to pedal out your feet, bending one knee, bending the other. Walking out the legs, opening up the hamstrings.
Then as it feels good to you, you can find some stillness. So heels pulling down in the direction of the mat, chest back towards your thighs. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Nice big inhale breath. On your exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Let your left knee come down to the mat. So we're in a nice lizard lunge. My right foot is basically all the way over towards the right edge of my mat. You can stay on tall arms. You're welcome to come down onto forearms. We have a few breaths here. My right toes pointing to about 1 to 2 o'clock. Big breath in. Big breath out. Full and round. One more big breath in. Big breath out. Go ahead and curl those back toes under. Lift that back knee up off of your mat. And then on your exhale, step that left foot to the outside of the left hand. So we land in our malasana, our yogi squat. Toes pointing out a little bit, hands at heart center, elbows on the inside of those knees. If this is too deep, you take it a little bit higher. So you just meet yourself where you're at. Full breath in. Full breath out. Really ground down into those feet. Inhale, stand it all the way up, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down through heart center, heel toe those feet in. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold all the way down. Inhale, find a nice flat back, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands, step it back to a high plank, just for our breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full round. Inhale that left leg. And exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. Right knee can come down to the mat. Again, you can stay on tall arms. You can come down onto those forearms. Letting yourself settle in. Connecting to the breath. Curl those back toes under. Inhale, lift that back knee. Exhale, step right foot to the outside of the right hand. Find that malasana yogi squat. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, stand it up tall, arms up. Exhale, hands down through heart center, heel toe those feet in. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, find your plank pose. Nice breath in. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. We take a full round of breath. And we'll take that same thing again, moving a little bit faster. Inhale that right leg high. Exhale, right foot on the outside of the right hand. Big breath in here in our lizard lunge. Exhale, malasana, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, stand it up tall. Exhale, hands down through heart center, feet come in. Inhale, arms high. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale as your plank. One inhale. And exhale as your downward facing dog. A full round of breath between sides. And then inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it to the outside of the left hand. One inhale breath. Exhale, Malasana, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Full round of breath. Inhale, stand it high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Feet come in. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plank. One big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. So from our downward facing dog, we're going to inhale, shift it forward to a high plank pose. And then exhale, drop the hips down, hanging cobra, heart shines forward. Inhale, really engage that core, hips go up. Exhale, hips go back, downward facing dog. So we're moving from this plank to our flying cobra pose, and core needs to stay super strong through the whole thing. So we'll take it again. Inhale, start to shift it forward to your high plank. Exhale, drop the hips down, hanging cobra. Inhale, really engage that core, move back through that plank. And exhale, back downward facing dog. We'll take this one more time through together. Notice that we're really moving slow, so you'll feel the whole body engage. Inhale, shift it forward, high plank. Exhale, hanging cobra. Inhale, back through that plank pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Knees come down to the mat. Take a couple rounds in a child's pose. Big breath in. Big breath out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale back up through your tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then just walk your hands to the back of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, root to rise, stand it up tall. Exhale, hands down through heart center. So we have a little bit more work, a little bit of balance. So we're gonna start with our left foot staying down. Start to shift your weight over into your left foot. Bring that right foot on the inside of the left leg. So it can be down at the ankle like a little kickstand. It can be at the inside of the calf. It might come all the way up to the inside of the thigh. Hands can stay right at heart center. This is our tree pose, our standing balance hip opener. So we're trying to get that right knee pointing towards the right side of your space. Finding your drishti, your point of focus that isn't moving. You are welcome to reach the arms up and overhead, or just keep the hands at heart center, or take any other arm variation that may feel supportive for you today. Actually, what I'm going to take myself is actually to take my hands behind my back and grab onto opposite elbows. I found my shoulders trying to cave inward. And if you fall out like I just did, that's okay. Come back and meet yourself. For me, though, I'm focusing here with the upper body. I'm pulling my shoulders back. This might be a hip focus class, but that does not mean that's all that we need out of our practice. Take 2 more breaths. And then gently release. Right foot comes back down. Release any bind with the arms. Shake out the legs. Shake out the arms. And then I also invite you to release the expectations of what you expect out of this pose and start to shift your weight over into your right foot. Left foot somewhere on the inside of the right leg. Ankle, calf, thigh. It might look the same as the other side. It might look different. Hands can be at heart center. They can be overhead. You could try that arm variation that I am taking, grabbing onto opposite elbows behind my body. So I'm focusing on pulling those shoulder blades back. We recognize when it comes to balance, it changes in our bodies day to day. It changes side to side. It's really easy to kind of like get down on ourselves when we find ourselves wobbly. And let me be just a reminder for all of us today, I'm really wobbly in my tree pose, and that's okay. It's not always this way, but some days balance comes a little bit harder, and there's usually a lesson that we can learn within that. Take 2 more breaths. Go ahead and release that left foot back down. Release the arms, shake it out. Beautiful. Inhale, arms sweep up and overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. Inhale, nice flat back. And exhale, come all the way down onto a seat on your mat. Any seat that feels supportive for you. I'm choosing an easy seat here. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Another big inhale breath. Exhale, release. One more like that. Inhale, sweep those arms out nice and high. Exhale, twist it over to the right. Pause here. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand can cross to the left knee. Think about keeping that length through the spine. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, let your hands come down through to heart center. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come back to your intention, if you set one at the start of our practice here. Take a moment to feel yourself within your body, to feel this connection to yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. One more big breath in, big breath out. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. Om Shanti. Peace. Thank you all so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope that you are feeling a little bit more intentional as you move into your day. And I hope practices like this also help you realize that we can start our days from a really intentional place and with a really intentional practice. And they don't need to be super long or crazy for us to really find a lot of benefit from these practices. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please take a moment to do so. And if you want to learn more about the Quiet the Noise membership, the link for that is in the description below. I will see you back on your mats for your next practice.